All right, I want to shift right now and talk a little bit about the ongoing crisis at our southern border. A lot happening over the weekend. If you weren't watching the news, the White House has announced that President Joe Biden's border coordinator, Roberta Jacobson, is stepping down at the end of the month at a time when the nation is dealing with record numbers now of unaccompanied migrant children at our southern border. Joining us now for an update is the former acting Customs and Border Protection Commissioner and visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation, Mark Morgan. So nice to have you back on. I always think it's important, too, on a Monday because people, some people don't watch a lot of news over the weekend and might not know what's happening. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, I thought this was awkward, but he said that Roberta Jacobson, who we heard a lot from about 3 weeks ago, only planned to serve in the administration for the first 100 days. Like that was her plan. She was going to be there for the first 100 days and then leave. We're at day 73 right now. First of all, do you believe that? And do you think this will change anything when it comes to Biden administration policy when it comes to the southern border?
No, I don't believe it. It's like so many other things, just misdirection. First of all, I've been serving this country 35 years. This is the first time I've ever heard it. And the reason why we call it a lame duck, right? If you announce before you even start that you're only going to do it for a certain period of time,
right,
we call you a lame duck because no one's going to take you serious about anything you're going to try to do because you're going to leave in 100 days. It makes no sense. They're just trying to cover up and spin for the real reason why she's leaving. I think American people see right through it.
Yeah, and many have speculated that Joe Biden will not run again in 2024, but they wouldn't announce that because that would make him a lame duck.
That's right.
Right now. It's the same principle. House Minority Whip Steve Scalise led yet another GOP delegation down to the border. There have been over 100 lawmakers that have gone down to the border thus far. We have yet to see the president or vice president there, but he called the situation completely out of control. Take a listen.
You just saw a large number of kids just come running across the border. Here they are right here. Just came into the country illegally, ran across, just got apprehended by Border Patrol agents. And it's going on all around us. We've been seeing this. We've only been here less than an hour, and we've already seen multiple encounters of people coming across. And now they're over getting processed. Probably over 100 people right here just in the last hour that are waiting now to go off to a processing facility, and they're coming into America because Joe Biden has created this magnet where he said the border's open, and look at what's happening.
I don't think in my time as a journalist that I've ever seen lawmakers doing our work and doing it so well. But what's your reaction to that video right there?
Look, once again, how many examples do we need before this administration will stop working overtime to try to convince American people we're not seeing what we're actually seeing? Where Representative Scalise was, I was there just a couple of weeks ago with yet another congressional delegation. Like you said, over 100 congressional members have been there. Look, I saw the same thing. We were there for about an hour. We saw hundreds of unaccompanied minors and families coming through. When you talk to them, they're very clear about why they're coming, because Joe Biden and his policies have opened the borders up to families and unaccompanied minors. It's not real complicated. Look, this past March, 172,000. That's a 400% increase from this time last year. And the past few months, the numbers have skyrocketed, doubled, tripled.
Yeah.
The unaccompanied minors in March, 19,000. That's the highest it's ever been. It blows the highest numbers back in May of 2019 when we called it a crisis, when we were honest with the American people. So I can tell you, it's not seasonal. We absolutely have a crisis on the southwest border.
Mark, I want to squeeze one in real quick. We don't have much time, but Kamala Harris still no show at the border, no press conference. Joe Biden, I have no idea what he's doing, but he's definitely not at the border. How big a problem is this right now?
Hey, look, I have a different perspective because you got to remember. So this is Vice President Harris. She was the one that referred ICE to KKK, called them racist.
Right. When
she was the AG of California, bragged that she would refuse to allow local law enforcement to work with federal agencies to remove criminal aliens from the streets. I could go on and on. So actually, I'm glad that Senator Harris is nowhere to be found because she's going to make a crisis even worse.
Yeah, and just such a mess down there. They want to send money to the Northern Triangle countries to encourage people not to come. That is something that we can dive into. I know we'll have you back on a little bit later this week. Mark Morgan used to be the commissioner of the Border Patrol. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.
You bet.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.